Hello and happy new year. Welcome back to this new plan with me video for 2026. For this new year I chose to go with this pink notebook by Notebook Therapy, which I'm really much in love with. I saw it, I fell in love, and I knew already in 2025, I think like in July, that I wanted to go with this journal for the new year. If you are someone who's completely new to the journaling community, then first of all, welcome. And second of all, I want to add a little disclaimer because everything that you will see in this video is something that I like to do that you do not have to do. This is the great thing about a journal, a bullet journal. You can do everything however you like, and this is the most important thing. In the beginning, my journals did not look like this. I didn't have expensive journals. I had like a $1 journal that I got somewhere, and I just tried everything. It was not pretty. So you can just try for yourself and see that the system can be a really great thing, and I hope that you find some inspiration in this video. So for my cover page for 2026, I wanted to do something different than the other years, of course. So I have done a lot of journaling. I think I started in 2017, and so I have done it all. I have done so many different themes for like my yearly overview, and it is hard for me to come up with something completely new, okay? I really loved what I did last year. I also made a video on that. But for this year, I wanted to do something different, and so I came up with an idea. I wanted to have the festivities that you have for the new year and like combine it with ribbons. I did ribbons a little bit in 2025 already. I had some ribbons here and there, but not in the sense that you will see in this one. So I chose for my cover page to have one like continuous ribbon that would form the different numbers of 2026. For the colors that I wanted to stick with for this, I was actually debating a lot with myself, because one thing that I really liked in the past years was to include the color of the overall journal. So for my journal it's pink, so of course I needed to add some pink. But last year I had a green journal and I did a pink and green theme. So this time I was like, what could I add to pink that I also like? Because I cannot do green again. I mean, I can, it's my journal, but I don't want to be so boring. So I thought maybe I should do pink and light blue, because I also think these two colors go really well hand in hand, and it is a little bit different to last year. So as you can see, what makes everything come to life and even allows me to use two colors is that it is a little bit like an interchanging ribbon, you know, like ribbons that have two sides, two different colors, and this is supposed to be one of them, so that it's just like twisting, and so it's color changing kind of. And so I have my header for 2026, and I think this looks so great. I mean, I had it in my head and I had to bring it to life because I did this out of my imagination and it was really hard, but I think it came together so well. And then I added some stars again with pink and blue, and as I said, it is all supposed to be very festive, so it is supposed to look like mini fireworks even, or like party, you know, like confetti. And then I'm also going to add little doodles that are supposed to be more confetti, so just very, very festive. And I could have left it like this, but I couldn't resist, and I had to add a drop shadow that I did in a dark gray just to make it pop a little bit more from the page. And I like both versions. I mean, you could do it with or without, but yes, I'm still happy with my choice. The other page of this 2-pager, I chose to go with a quote that is going to like lead my 2026, so like the overall vibe I want to manifest kind of for this new year. This is also a popular page for people to do their key in. If you're really new to this whole system, then the key is basically just a page where you will write down different short forms, or like what different symbols are going to mean later on in your journal, so you do not forget, kind of like a legend or something. I personally never really use them because I do not really use a lot of different symbols. I just have like a little toggle for my to-do list or something, or I do a triangle for events, but that's kind of it. So I do not really need it because I will remember. But it really depends on you, and if you're starting out, then maybe this is something you would want to look into. But for me, as I said, it's a quote page, and the quote that I chose for the new year is, "The universe is already rearranging things in your favor." As I said, it should be my overall vibe just for the new year, and just to be like, hey, I can do everything I want, and like the universe is working with me. So it's very like kind of a spiritual quote about like manifesting and stuff, but I think it is very positive, and it is something that I want to be more of. Like, I want to think more like this, to be more like, hey, if I want it, I can have it. And for some decor, I also added some stars in, again, pink and light blue to make both pages come together. And yes, I'm really happy with how both of them turned out, and I hope you like them too. Now, the next two pages that we are going to do are actually the most important pages. I cannot stress this enough. If you're starting out, this is something that you're going to need. It's really a need. So this is going to be our yearly overview, and this is going to be the space where everything throughout the year will find its place before you're going to do a new month. Because usually people, and I do too, go from month to month. So if you have something planned in June, you can obviously not plan this into your calendar right now in January. So you need a space where you can just write everything down and then look back into, so you cannot forget something like deadlines, or maybe you have to hand something in for university, or it can be so much, birthdays, vacations, so you do not forget. So every single journal does need a yearly overview. And I know it does seem a little bit excessive that I have to write out every single month, every single date by hand, and it looks like it does take a lot of time. Actually, this is pretty quickly if you have like a big calendar on your computer or something open and you just write it down, but maybe I'm also just used to it. A lot of people also use stamps. If you are too lazy to do this, you can also invest in stamps, and then you do not need to write it by hand. Another important point is that you need to know beforehand how big you want this to be. So I had years where I just had one page, I had 2 pages, or I had even like 4 pages or something like this. It depends on how much you think you will need to plan, but I made the experience that I will write down some things for the year, but not a lot. So I do not need a lot of space. I need a little space, but not a lot of space. So this is why I chose this layout, so I can just color code the different days. So like, let's say like the 8th of April, I will just color it, and then I can write in the lines underneath what will happen on this day that I need to remember. So the system is very versatile, and you can choose to go with whatever you like. As you can also see, I chose again to go with the pink and the blue. I did it interchanging, so every single month has a different color. So we have January in blue, February in pink, and then I added again the gray drop shadow. And also, if you noticed, I have this little white band in the middle, and this is going to be where I will draw some more ribbons. I mean, I could have just left it as it was, it would totally work and it would also look great, but I want it to be a little bit more exciting, to be more artistic, because this is also the reason why I started bullet journaling in the first place, because I noticed if I like my journal, if I think that it is aesthetic and it is pretty, then I will actually use it. And this is why I have stuck to the system since 2017, which is crazy to think about because we're going into 2026, okay? This is crazy. But anyways, this is why the system works for me, and maybe you are similar or you want it more simple. Both are totally fine. But yes, that's why I left this little space, and right now I'm drawing some ribbons and a lot of bows. This way it is a little bit more similar to my overall setup from 2025 because I had a lot of bows there, but this is something that I will just look over because I did not draw them in that setup. I had little stickers and pictures, and it was also cute. So this is similar but different. And this is all that matters, right? So for the colors, I did try again to do a little bit more of interchanging. So we have some pink bows, we have blue bows, and we have of course ribbons that do change their color depending on which side is currently like facing towards you. And yes, I think it is perfect the way it turned out for like bringing the theme together and like having some space where the ribbons are again. So yeah, I really like how this turned out. But let's not forget the little doodles, because it did look a little bit naked just with the ribbons and the bows, and here you can really see perfectly what big of a difference little doodles make. Like, it's just a little bit of stars, some dots here and there, and it just makes all the difference in my opinions. It looks so good right now. Then I just went in and did some more shadows to make everything pop a little more, and yeah, that's it for the yearly overview. The next pages that we're going to create now are something that is very specific to me. So this is something nobody really needs, but I love to do, and this is my tracker for my project pen. Now you may ask yourself, what is the project pen? I've never heard of this. This is basically a popular internet challenge where people try to use up all of their products and to really get the most use out of them and to really use them up until they are empty. You can also see this often as the empties challenge. So this is mostly done with beauty products, and it's just to buy less and really use the things that you have at home, because you probably do not need this new eyeshadow palette. You have plenty at home. And this is just me preparing these 2 pages because I will need to take some time to really look into what I have in my inventory and then write everything down. So as you can see, I did like a mini booklet inside of my journal, and here you can also see what my project pen looked like in my last journal. And this exact setup I will just repeat again. So I will write everything down that I have at home, everything that is in use, everything that I have on like as a backup, so I know what I have at home and do not buy more than I need. And I will also like draw down my different eyeshadow palettes, and then I can tick them when I have hit pan on an eyeshadow, which I actually did in 2025. It's one of my biggest accomplishments for the last year. I have really like hit pan on an eyeshadow, and I thought this was a myth. I thought this is not possible, but anyways, I did it, and I want to hit more pans this year, so I'm really excited. So yes, this is why I did these 2 pages. For the next spreads, I did a multiple that I have grown really fond of because I've done them in previous years, and every single time that I did them, I really liked them. So I did them again. The first one is a little bit more basic. It's just goals page, and I called it this time 2026 action plan because I want to change my mindset more from goals to action, and I really want to reframe my goals to be really like action steps and not just the outcome that I want to achieve. So hopefully this will make my 2026 goals easier for me to achieve. The next 2 spreads that are going to go on this right hand side are going to be more about tracking a little bit. So the first one is actually a growth tracker. So this is something that I do for myself because I have social media and I can just track how I'm growing or also not growing. 2025 was not a good year, but anyways, this is something that you could also use if you want to track like your budget, your savings, your weight, or actually anything that you would like to track, but like on a bigger scale, on a yearly scale, so you really have the overview, because sometimes, you know, things can change on a daily basis, but like the really big thing is mostly achieved within a month or multiple months. And the one that is underneath of this little tracker is actually something that I haven't done in like 1 or 2 years, but when I did them, these are actually like my favorite ones, because these are basically just playlist of 26 spreads, and they are just like a table, and you write down a song whenever you are like obsessed with them, because I feel like I am like this and a lot of people are. So I have like one song that I will listen to on repeat for like a few weeks, and then there's a new one, and I just write down every single one of them, and then by the end of 2026 I have my own personalized playlist that I can look back, because it's written on paper. I can look back on it in like years ahead, and I really love this. I know they're Spotify Wrapped, but this feels way more personal, because sometimes I feel like Spotify Wrapped is not really honest to me. It does not feel like really what I listen to, but also it's something that you really can keep. You know, we don't know what will happen in the future, but the journals will always be like a little diary, and then I just have my own playlist. I can then put it on my phone and just listen to whatever this year felt like. And this is something that I think is really great. Something similar to the playlist of 2026, I also have a spread for books of 2026. I have again tried it in 2025, and it was actually the first time that I did it. So every single time I printed out like a mini book of the book that I'm reading, so the cover, and then I wrote inside of it what I was thinking about the book. And I think this is just a cute idea to really like remember what you read, and also to have an overview, what did I read this year. And I did start this way too late in 2025, so it's really empty in that journal, but this time I wanted to start just ahead, so in the beginning of the year. And since we're already talking about memories of the year, why not make a whole spread for it? This one is actually the hardest one for me, but also the most valuable, because who does not want little memories of each month and to really remember what happened in that year? But it's also the hardest for me to successfully keep up with. I did it in 1 year that I really wrote down for every single month what happened, and I'm so proud of it. After that, I wanted to do it again, and I tried, but then I forgot, and then it was months later. And I have the memory of a goldfish, and I do not really remember what happened, so this is really hard for me. But here we are, it's 2026, and we are here with good intentions, and so I really want to try again. And hopefully I will succeed again, because in the end this is really the best one that you can have. So just little bullet points of what happened, just to have an overall like timeline. I did like a timeline in 2025, and this I already really liked. And this year I wanted to try again to do more, to really like commit to writing more about what happened. So we will see how this will go, but I'm positive, I guess. I'm trying. So now we are at the end of this video, and we have the final flip through of every single spread that I have created today with you together. I hope you enjoyed this video and possibly found some inspiration for your journal. And just to make everything complete, here's also the space that I'm going to use for my vision board. I am showing here right now the one that I did in 2025, because I have not done mine yet. But just to make everything complete, this is just what my journal is going to look like for 2026. And yeah, as I said, I hope you like it. I hope maybe that you're going to stay on this channel, because I will upload more videos for my plan with me's for the different months. Soon I will also upload the one for January, so stay tuned for that. And after that, there's just more to come. And so I hope to see you soon, and I wish you again a very happy new year, and may all of your resolutions come true. Okay, bye bye.